Alright, chat, man, we back, y'all. We back. Bono, I got your request, man. Give me 1 second. I don't know what just happened, man. Shit just cut off. I think we might be straight this time. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alright, man, let's get it, man. It's Iceup, you know who said it, man. First game of the night.
We welcome you to the heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City.
Let's go.
GEHA Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Britton Covey now on the return.
All right, let's get it.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he will push past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. One of the tight ends motions right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Barkley. Finds room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Third and long for Hurts. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Iceup84. 18 yards, a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
Yeah. Woo!
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
So one quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Oh, P-Town, we love our drop picks, man. We love them. One heck of a draft, man. I will say that. One heck of a draft.
Hey, my draft picks.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
We don't care about nobody else's draft picks but ours.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley.
Literally went right into
him.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball.
What's wrong with your internet, man?
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I hope we all...
Bono. played the Panthers in a while. Never played against my own team in a while.
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still start the drive right around the 37.
Man, that Shannon Sharp situation crazy, PT. It's crazy. I don't really know. I wasn't there, so I can't really speak on it like that. But
the 37 on first and 10.
It's crazy. Allegedly.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Hubbard. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Young now from the 50. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Here we go. Throwing. Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave the tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and getting their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready.
Now Young. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this.
They go play action. Young. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Tompkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there at 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Young. It's caught. Tompkins. And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back 1st downs.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, checkmate.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs
Let's go.
each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Second down and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, is that usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Let's go. Keep jumping.
Front as penalty markers come
Keep
in.
jumping.
Who is this against?
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right, second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Hey, don't steal. Yellow, line.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Let's go, let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here in 3rd and long. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in the second half. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. Breaks through the contact. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, Young loses it. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. And out.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Real Carolina, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia.
I'm cool with playing the Eagles. Nothing else.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. Velus Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Young now to throw right away. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready, ultra, go ultra.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
From the gun, it's Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to...
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Another run here with Hubbard. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Come on, set. Ultra.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game is going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up first and goal.
They'll run with Hubbard. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, second down and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one taken in. Xavier Leggett.
Let's go.
Carolina. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Oh, good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Johnson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
63.
Hurts to throw. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he will score. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because It doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in. Like, they have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it here with Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 40.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st down, it is Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Young. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will take a 14-6 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return,
Stay lit. What's good, homie?
And he'll
Salute,
work
bro.
this one
What's
past
going
the
on?
25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
On 1st down is Young. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll try to run for it. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Now Young. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. The Panthers extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Let's go. It's Ice, so you know who said it, baby.
Second half.
Let's get it.
Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gainwell to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Once again, it's Barkley. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, they're going to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. And he gets in. And now they're back within a score. The deficit is just 7.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get into it.
And no chance
Let's get into
to return
it.
this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go, set. Strike.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Let's get into it, baby.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
His throw left side is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Back to throw, Young. And the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Into space. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Damn.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first and 10, here's Young. This one to the tight end, tremble. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Down. Check man. Opposite. Green. Ready?
A give up the middle. It's Hubbard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime a running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Ultra. Go ultra. Stand.
Here's a run.
Wow.
That'll be picked up by the Eagles. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He's going to have this one up near the 28.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's thrown right side, but the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
There we go.
That ball intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Okay, right? Ready.
Hubbard. And now
Wow.
and that is very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Now Young. He's got it at the 3. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead in the final minute of play.
Let's go, baby!
Point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers go up by 7, 28-21. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hovey now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield.
Go, baby. Let's go!
With a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the...
Let's go! Let's goddamn go! Woo! Let's go! And on that note, y'all, we'll be right back. Let's go. Let's get it. We back, baby.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. On the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Smack, smack. Blow, check. Ready.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. They find some open field here. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and to change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Ultra, ultra.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead gap running it pretty well, too.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Quick, yellow. Hey, no fury. Ready. Hut, hut.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Chop, 17. Steal, check, steal. Hut, hut.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Fight 60. Strike, yellow, line. Smith, red.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Let's go. Let's work, baby. Let's work.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Fucking first name.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Ready?
Now Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, I have to say that I've never, ever seen this one before. They get the interception, but instead of taking the football, they accept the penalty.
But Brandon, you ever heard the term overthink?
Let's go!
Tommy Trimble from 8 yards out. And the Panthers post the first points in the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go!
Come on. Hey. Cut back team. Cut up. 18, pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
Good shit.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the college deliver to the NFL. I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 60 Belichick, 7 Pirates.
Daniels looking to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Let's go!
Dangerous throw there.
Let's go!
But it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks
breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ice, so you know who said it, man.
It's a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Daniels rolling to his left.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what?
It's on them. It's on them.
Back out there on defense again after that play.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Let's go!
A lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other.
Ah.
You did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go.
That's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive. Throwing after the interception, Daniels.
Let's go, baby.
Everything falling apart now.
Let's go.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And you still can block it. Let's go, baby.
And that makes the score 21-0.
And he still can block it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to be backed up.
He still can block it. Now he in his feelings. Now you in his feelings, chat. Now you in his feelings.
But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Rolling to his right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first.
Let's go!
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They go play action. Daniels. To the sideline, and look at that catch dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Daniels. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he bats.
Let's go!
And it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around it. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. To the air goes Daniels. Steps away.
Let's go, baby.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Let's go!
At their own 11-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice.
Making them quick, baby. Let's go.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Charlotte. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it. To the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Tua to open with a throw. He threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, here's Tagovailoa. He'll get that.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's work.
And he's going to be brought down.
Salute everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's taken in by Iceup84. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Looking for Barrios downfield.
Let's go.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Again, it's 2. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. 2 out of throw again.
Oh, my God.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Miami. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind
Sorry, baby. You good.
is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Sorry, baby. We good.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Young now to throw right away. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready.
Young quickly out to Leggett. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down. You can't fault the quarterback on this one. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop,
Good, brother. You just stay tuned.
The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And
you just stay tuned. You good.
Okay.
We'll try again
I'm
here.
getting up in a few minutes.
And 10.
Hey, check Mega. Set.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. From the gun, it's Young. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after 1, 6-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Young. That's taken in. They convert with a gain of 15.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready. Check man. Ready.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of
that's over the middle.
Sorry, we take that as a punt. It's a punt. It's a punt, baby. It's a punt.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for help. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 13-0.
None with that. Y'all know what, man? I'm coming back with some 2K, man. I'm about to play some 2K, man. Alright, I'm coming back with some 2K. I'll see y'all back in a bit, man. I'm coming back with some 2K.